Happy Valentine's Day, everyone! Okay, with 11 seasons and 24 episodes per season, there was a lot to sift through and so many options to choose from.
Hey?
Whoa! Happy Valentine's Day, my love!
With that being said, these decisions were very hard to make. Let's dive in. Modern Family is a mockumentary-style sitcom that aired in 2009. It revolves around the lives of the Pritchett-Dunphy-Tucker blended family. The three interconnected families include Jay Pritchett, his much younger wife Gloria, and her son Manny, Jay's daughter Claire, her husband Phil, and their three kids, and Jay's son Mitchell, his husband Cameron, and their adopted daughter Lily. The series is known for its witty humor and some of the best heartfelt moments in recent television. The writing is sharp, the family struggles are relatable, and it can even be pretty hilarious at times. And can I just say I'm a sucker for shows that break up the group into separate storylines with odd pairing. Perhaps the easiest superlative to award goes to the best character, who I'm 100% sure is everyone's favourite character, Phil Dunphy. I mean, seriously, there's no competition. Just about every one of the best episodes or funniest episodes has a Phil storyline. I mean, who are we kidding? Ty Burrell is the reason why this show is so great.
A quick loving goodbye, as I am surrounded by a swarm of bears.
If anything happens to me today, I have faith knowing that the three of you will always have each other's. My fingers are numb to the point at which it's hard to even keep a grip on this phone.
When it comes to worst, it can be a little more debatable, but for me, the honour would have to go to either Jay's ex-wife, Dee Dee, or Cam's sister, Pam.
It could be him! That could be him, you guys! It could be him! Get! That could be him! It could be him! It's not him.
Seriously, any episodes starring these two are just god-awful. Out of the main cast, I'd say typically Claire-driven episodes or any episodes regarding Jay's business are pretty boring. But for the categories selected by vote, making selections got a little bit harder. In the spirit of Valentine's Day, let's talk love. Starting with the best Valentine's Day episode. Out of the 11 seasons, there are a total of 7 of them, and let's be honest, they're all pretty solid. I think all fans of the show have reached a consensus that the Season 1 Valentine episode stands out as the best.
Are we gonna get some alone time?
Most women who meet me almost instantly ask for some alone time.
Mostly because all the ideas here were fresh. In the episode, Phil and Claire try to spice up their marriage with a role-playing date at a hotel bar. Phil adopts the suave persona of Clive Bixby, while Claire plays the seductive Juliana. It gets hilarious when Claire's dress gets caught in an escalator, right before she runs into a long list of people you would never want to run into in such a compromising position.
It's really jammed in here.
Let me in. Oh, no, I think we're okay.
Mrs. Dunphy!
Are you kidding me? Hi! Luke's math teacher, Miss Passwater.
Passwater.
Mitchell and Cam help Manny express his feelings for one of his school crushes. And Jay takes Gloria to a comedy club which happens to be at the same hotel where Claire is stuck in the escalator. Each plot is hilarious and stands on its own, easily making it a fan favourite of the Valentine's episodes. Worst Valentine episode. One thing Modern Family always got right were the holiday episodes. Halloween, Christmas, birthdays. Almost every holiday episode are top caliber, sitcom gold. So when I say this is the worst Valentine episode, in no way does that make this a bad episode. I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Anyway, I guess I'd have to say of the 7, Season 9, Episode 14, Written in the Stars. Unlike we'd seen in the past, Phil and Claire convince Jay and Gloria to roleplay while they stay home to babysit Joe, who weirdly has a crush on Claire, his own sister.
Hell no, man.
Jay and Gloria take over the Clive Bixby and Juliana tradition, but their night takes a disastrous turn when Gloria gets mistaken for an escort and ends up arrested. Mitchell and Cameron go out for a nice dinner but find themselves sitting right next to Luke. They struggle with whether or not to interfere, leading to some awkward exchanges. Unfortunately, one of its biggest flaws of this episode is that it takes place so late in the series, so some of the jokes feel recycled from earlier Valentine's episodes, and the storylines feel slightly flat. We'd already seen a lot of Clive Bixby and Juliana. Personally, Gloria and Jay lack the same charm, so it comes off more as a plot device rather than a natural development of their relationship. We'd already had an episode where Mitchell and Cam are bored at dinner and interfere with the couple beside.
Do you know that this place used to be a bank?
Was it really?
It just
I don't want to be married, Brandon. We'll end up like one of those couples that just sits there with nothing to talk about until we glom on to other people.
And seriously, what is with this show and incest?
So you think that's the girl I should go for?
She's obviously crazy about you. I mean, what else do you even know about her?
Hi, Manny.
Well, she's 6 and related to me. Shall I go on?
Manny got his robe caught in the refrigerator door, and I may have accidentally seen him.
Oh, you saw.
Okay, Manny, it's over. What happened?
I should get going.
Oh, yeah, me too. I have to change into my Khaleesi costume.
I could probably stick around for a few more minutes.
It was a one-time thing.
Okay, so good seeing you.
Yeah. Remind me never to date you.
You wish.
Please, I could totally get you.
Like to see you try.
As long as this isn't that thing where the person gets kidnapped and this. Why am I only now noticing how beautiful you are?
I will admit, as weird as this was, Joe is just too cute trying to compete with Phil.
Now that I'm 6, I like girls, but I love 2 girls, The Little Mermaid and Claire.
Claire and Phil have a very loving yet often chaotic marriage. Claire's the responsible, no-nonsense wife, and Phil is the goofy, well-meaning husband whom we all adore. Now most channels would pick the obvious romantic or heartfelt moments these two have shared, and trust me, there are a lot. Here are some of the many honorable mentions.
I'm not going to be any help here. From the minute I met your mom, there was no choice. She was smart, she was strong, she resented her father just enough to go for a guy like me. She gave my life balance, and now I can't imagine it without her. Also, she's crazy hot. Maybe we don't have to throw away the picture. Just refocus it a little.
What?
I can't believe I'm saying this because you're the most intoxicating woman a man could ever meet. But by some cosmic miracle, there's a woman in that house that I still find as sexy and exciting as the first day I met her. I should probably let her know that more often than I do. That's my bad. I figured out why we couldn't have a honeymoon. Because we never had a wedding.
Oh my God.
I still can't tell if you think this is lame or cool.
I think it's incredibly cool.
Looks like I finally get to walk you down the aisle.
Your dad is the nicest, most positive person I know, and he always helps me find the fun in life. And he is still real easy on the peepers.
Oh, we really are lucky.
No.
I forgot what we were. Go. My wife will see you.
Go
Don't
where?
make this harder than it is.
Okay.
Juliana, no.
Phil. Really?
I'm going to take a different approach. The best Phil and Claire moment is,
I, like a lot of men in this town, I enjoy making love to my wife. And I don't know how to stop. I am a pervert.
I'm joking.
I'm kidding. One of the best moments has to be Season 9, Episode 12, Dear Beloved Family. Phil lands in the hospital for emergency surgery due to intense stomach pain, leaving the entire family worried. As they wait for news on his condition, everyone handles the situation in their own way, and Claire struggles to keep it together while staying strong for her family. Throughout the day, she is constantly occupied, running errands, dealing with distractions, and staying preoccupied while Phil is in the hospital.
I love that. Thanks, Claire.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on just a little longer. I need it today. Okay.
It's only at the end of the episode that she realizes this wasn't by chance, but that Phil had orchestrated it all.
Besides, the only thing I really needed was my neck pillow.
What?
I knew if you didn't have something to keep you busy, you'd worry all day.
Oh, honey, you really do know me.
Knowing how worried she would be, he intentionally gave her tasks to keep her distracted so she wouldn't spiral into stress and fear. This is such a beautiful moment that really highlights the depth of Phil and Claire's relationship. Claire often plays the role of the authoritative and overworked partner. Phil understands her better than she sometimes realizes. His seemingly carefree nature hides a deep awareness of her anxieties, and his way of helping her cope by gently guiding her attention elsewhere demonstrates his love in a subtle but profound way. It's a touching reminder that despite their differences, they balance each other out so well, and it was this moment I truly realized they have the strongest partnership in the show. Cam and Mitchell have an interesting and often oppositional dynamic. Sometimes I wonder, do they even like each other? Cam's super overdramatic and emotional. Meanwhile, Mitchell is more reserved and practical. Because of this, we see them clash a lot, to the point of it being annoying and toxic, and trust me, there are so many of those moments where I find myself screaming at the TV. They do have a lot of great moments too, and I am a big fan of Lily, so she gives them a boost too. Although both Cam and Mitchell have their own horrible individual moments, here are some of the many honorable mentions.
This is obviously a mistake. But you're the one who filled out this paperwork. You don't make mistakes like this. You correct mistakes like this. You did this on purpose. What? You buried my name so your name could have top billing. No, I am not going to sit here and listen to you accuse me of something so horrible. Yes, I chose to be entombed in a wall rather than admit to Cam that I was eavesdropping. And yes, I realize couples counseling should be back. I feel sorry for you that you're so shut off that a few simple romantic gestures... Oh my God, what am I looking at here? Well, I guess I'm crazy because I've taken pictures of you sleeping every night since we got married because you're the man of my dreams. Okay, super quick. If I was the man of your dreams, wouldn't you have to be the one sleeping? Don't pull that thread, Mitchell. Speaking of which, what is this? Don't pull that thread, Mitchell. I desperately need a romantic night out to reconnect. Yeah, I don't know if it's the stress of planning a wedding, but we've been a little tense with each other lately. Huh? Even our friend Jim Marcus said how bitchy we've been. When did he say that? Oh, at Pepper's party that night, you wore those pants that don't fit you anymore. Oh, right, and you brought that bad wine that everybody hated. See, we really need this. We really do. Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care! You're not going anywhere. We have a daughter. It's not for me. It's for you. Cam, I'm not... Okay, well, that's packed. Yeah, and if you're going someplace cool, I have a winter one packed as well. No, I'm not going anywhere. And I should be able to talk to you about these things. Oh, what things? Well, I guess if it makes you feel better, I could give you one more veto if you give me one more too. Okay, sure. And in the future, if there's anything that... The wedding singer. Okay, thanks, Daddy. I'll send you the perfect picture to model it on. Why do we keep doing this to each other? Oh, are we so broken that we can't even be honest?
Speaking of
I
broken...
have to say their worst moment as a couple is probably season 11, episode 7, The Last Thanksgiving. Cam and Mitchell hit a new low in terms of their relationship dynamic when it's revealed that Cam has been lying to their friends, telling them that he and Mitchell broke up just to get sympathy and special treatment.
Normal. It's my fault for loving him too much. No, you've been so much better.
This is incredibly toxic, not only because it manipulates their friends, but also because it trivializes their actual relationship struggles. Mitchell is understandably horrified when he finds out, and what makes it worse is that Cam tries to justify it rather than immediately recognizing how messed up it is.
You turned everyone against me. Because in a breakup, friends choose a side, and I'm more fragile, and I would need them more. I was just preparing for an emergency. I didn't yell at you when you bought that earthquake kit.
Compared to other questionable moments in their relationship, i.e. Mitchell belittling Cam's feelings or Cam constantly making everything about himself, this one feels particularly awful because it's not like the other simple misunderstandings that can be fixed with a simple conversation. This moment truly exposes a problematic pattern in their relationship, one where Cam's need for validation overrides respect for Mitchell. We have another one without a real theme song. I know I'm weird, but theme songs are my favorite reason to watch a TV show. The theme song is deliberately short with an upbeat tempo and playful staccato notes. One standout for this one is how it's driven by the energetic brass section, bouncy piano, and rhythmic percussion, creating a sense of light-hearted chaos and giving it a punchy and celebratory feel. Unlike other shows without an actual theme song, I do love the accompanying visuals. The photos of the family that zoom in to reveal additional pictures within them is so visually engaging, but it also reflects the layered storytelling of the show. All in all, I'd be generous enough to give this one a 2 out of 5. Not bad for a wordless theme.
I made an excuse to Cam and went over to Longinus's party. I wanted the friends to know that I am just as emotionally needy as Cam.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?